Hello everyone. In this video I will give you a rundown of the 3.23 patch where I cover most of the important changes to the game. For more specific information on certain topics, please look up the official patch notes. Ultimatum replaces Metamorph. Catalysts are now rewards from the Ultimatum and are affected by map item quantity. They added a new tainted catalyst that can be obtained from the Trial Master. It applies a random quality type and amount of quality to a corrupted ring, amulet, or belt and replaces other quality types. Catalysts are no longer offered as ritual rewards or a reward type for Delirium rewards. Metamorph rewards from Heist, Expedition, Betrayal, Delirium, Legion, and Eldritch Altars have been replaced with Ultimatum rewards. Existing morphing incubators will be replaced with challenging incubators, which can be added to an equipable item, dropping an ultimatum item after killing a certain amount of monsters. This is the only source of challenging incubators. These are unobtainable as item drops or from any other source. Expedition remnant modifiers and expedition sites that grant runic monsters and chests a chance to drop catalysts have been replaced with modifiers that drop heist contracts in that. Reduce the amount of catalysts obtained from heist chests, expedition chests, betrayal chests, and VAR unique strongboxes, as well as the amount of catalysts offered by Tuyen. Gem changes. Alternate quality gems, labyrinth, helmet enchantments, and unique threshold jewels are all systems that were trying to subtly modify the behavior of skills. With this expansion, these have been combined into a new system called Transfigured Gems. Transfigured gems are alternate versions of existing skill gems that have different functionality and balance than their regular versions. We have added many of these with interesting variations that drastically change how existing skills play. Some existing skill gems have had stats or interactions removed from the base gem and moved to the transfigured versions to provide more focused support for pre-existing alternate playstyles. The vendor recipe for turning a level 20 gem into a 20% quality level 1 version of that gem no longer works with skill gems, as the benefit quality provides to damage dealing skills is no longer powerful. The vendor recipe can now only be used with non-awakened support gems. Anomalous, Divergent, and Phantasmal quality gems have been removed from the game. Existing alternate quality gems now have the base quality effect found on their respective gem. Prime and secondary regrading lenses can no longer be obtained. Existing items will be deleted upon logging in. So don't log in. Lab changes. The following divination cards have been temporarily disabled: Divine Justice, Doriani's Epiphany, Dying Anguish, Terrible Secret of Space, Blessing of Moosh, and The Hook. Existing divination cards cannot be turned in currently. Grand Spectrum unique jewels no longer drop from Izaro's treasure chest at the end of the labyrinth. They can now drop from labyrinth troves and Emperor's vaults found throughout the Merciless and the Eternal Labyrinths. Labyrinth rewards can no longer be obtained from other League content. The Divine Font at the end of the Eternal Labyrinth is now a gem crafting device that can modify your skill and support gems by turning them into transfigured gems. Add quality or experience to gems or sacrifice a gem for one or more treasure keys to open Izaro's chest. Heist changes. In order to replace the rewards in Heist that previously gave alternate quality gems, we have done a rebalance of the rewards of Heist as well. Grand Heist rewards no longer differ based on type of blueprint area. The rewards from chests in Grand Heist jobs required and required job level are still influenced by blueprint area. The Thief's Trinket slot is now unlocked when you first pick up a Thief's Trinket on that character, rather than in Underbelly or Smuggler's Den blueprints. Some of the more common but very low currencies are no longer offered as rewards at the end of a Grand Heist. Increase the stack size of currency offered as rewards at the end of Grand Heists. Unique changes. The Ashes of the Stars unique amulet no longer provides 10 to 20% increased reservation efficiency of skills. The Headshiver unique helmet now has gained 30% of cold damage as extra fire damage against frozen enemies, previously 100%. The replica Dragon's Fang Flight unique amulet now provides plus 5 to 10% to all elemental resistances, previously 10 to 15%. 5 to 10% increased reservation efficiency of skills, previously 10 to 15%, and cause items in gems to have 5 to 10% reduced attribute requirements, previously 10 to 15%. The Calm Spirit unique gloves now have regenerate 1 rage per second for every 300 life recovery per second from regeneration, previously for every 100 life recovery. The fire damage taken per second while flame touch on the Annihilation's approach unique boots was a bit too high for a unique obtained through killing an uber pinnacle boss. As such, we have updated these boots to have take 6,000 fire damage per second while flame touch, previously 10,000. Attacks with the Ephemeral Edge unique sword now have added maximum lightning damage equal to 20% of player maximum energy shield. It can no longer scale off a minion's maximum energy shield. The Ralakesh Impatience unique boots no longer has lose all frenzy, endurance, and power charges when you move, or causes your minimum endurance, frenzy, or power charges to be equal to maximum while stationary. Now has count as having maximum number of endurance charges, count as having maximum number of frenzy charges, and count as having maximum number of power charges. This change affects existing items. The replica Bones of Ul unique boots now causes summon phantasms and raging spirits to have a 10% chance to refresh their duration when they hit a rare or unique enemy. Previously just unique. This change affects existing items. The replica Perfect Form body armor has been reworked. No longer provides 10 to 15% increased dexterity, plus 70 to 100 to maximum life, hollow palm technique, or causes flesh and stone to have no reservation. Now provides versatile combatant and 20% chance to block attack damage. This change does not affect existing items. The replica Bitter Dream unique Scepter now causes socketed gems to be supported by level 15 elemental penetration, previously level 1. This change affects existing items, though they will have an incorrect description unless a divine orb is used on them. The replica or sacrifice unique sword no longer has 1% of damage against frozen enemies, leeches his life, and instead provides Calling Strike against frozen enemies. This change does not affect existing items. Alright, that concludes the rundown. I hope you found it informative. I wish you guys a great league start. Bye bye.